All right. Welcome everyone to our call. And I guess I first have to introduce myself and tell you that I am not Mitra Ray. My name is Ali Schneider. I am just signed in as Mitra so that I can host this call. And I'm going to share my screen here with you guys. And I'm going to tell you more of my story as we go along. But I'm actually really excited to be here. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know, maybe you guys, it's 10 o'clock my time, so maybe you all are on the West Coast and you're just getting ready to kick your night off, or maybe you're finishing. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day to you all. My husband is traveling, and I'll tell you more of our story as we go along here as well. But I can't think of, other than being with him, another place that I would rather be, because what the love that this company and the opportunity of this business has brought to my life is something that I am so passionate about sharing with others. So I really can't think of a place I'd rather be, and people that I'd rather be spending it with you guys. So anyway, welcome to our call tonight. And we're going to go ahead and just get started here. And I'm going to get started by telling you a little bit about my story to give you some background, to let you know kind of where I'm coming from. Obviously, like I said, I'm not Mitra, and my name is Ali Schneider. I am a national marketing director with the Juice Plus company. Mitra is a great friend of mine, but let me tell you, I got started with Juice Plus about 8 years ago, and these pictures here tell you why I got started with Juice Plus. Really for my family. At the time, it was just my husband and I was looking for a prenatal, and I got introduced to Juice Plus by Joy Kelly, and I thank God every day that I did. But I was looking for something to take as a prenatal, and so there's two reasons why I decided to give Juice Plus a try, and I'll get more into that as well. But because it's whole food nutrition, and because of the research, and I'm going to talk to you about that. But so at the time, I was actually I was personal training, managing a fitness center. I had grown up, my entire life had been sports and fitness, and I played basketball in college, and then I was a college basketball coach. And then I married my husband, who was also a college basketball coach, and he still is. He's the head women's basketball coach at the University of Kansas. So that's us in the middle picture there. And when we got married, I got out of coaching and started managing a fitness center, personal training, and I loved it. But I hated the hours. I really found my passion in helping people get healthy. But it was not my passion of trading dollars for hours. But that was the only thing that I really knew at the time, was kind of that employee mentality, is that you have to show up and you have to punch the clock and you have to be there a certain amount of time to get paid. And that's what I knew. And so I started taking the product because I was looking for a prenatal. And I decided my family needed to be taking the product, but I didn't have a vision for what this opportunity really was. And it took me too long. And if I had any regret about this of the last 8 years that I've been involved with Juice Plus, it is that it took me way too long to develop this vision and to see the opportunity that I had actually sitting in my lap the entire time. But again, I was at that time in my life too busy. I was too busy to take on anything else. I thought, I was personal training and coaching and doing all these things. So then I was lucky enough to get pregnant. You can see the pictures here, my two boys. We had our first son. And when Cash was born, and I had to put him in daycare so that I could continue doing what I was doing, because I needed to work. And it became something that was not all what I had envisioned for my life. I would still teaching the 5 a.m. kickboxing class, so I would leave before he was up, and sometimes I was still personal training at 9 o'clock at night. And definitely not what I wanted for my life and for his life and for our family. And so it took a little bit of mind shift, I think, for me to even realize that there was something else out there, that I had something sitting in my lap that could give me everything I wanted, which was financial stability, time freedom, and health. Those three things we all want. And I had it sitting in my lap, and I didn't realize it. Now I do. Now, like I said, I am now a national marketing director with Juice Plus, but these guys in these pictures are really the driving force of why I not only started the product, as when I was looking for a prenatal, but also why I decided to build a business out of this. And so I'm really, really excited to be here with you guys tonight and to share a little bit more about our family and this product and this company and everything that it's done for us. So let's just go big picture here. Okay, all the questions, if someone's invited you to get on this, then awesome, they care about you. You might have a lot of questions, the why, what's, how's, who's, whens, and where's of everything, right? How does all this work? So we're going to go through some of that real quickly, but the first thing you have to do is become a product of the product and a product of the programs. And so if you're on this call, I think you probably know what Juice Plus is. We're going to briefly talk about the products, but I think you probably have an idea of what it is. You might be already taking Juice Plus, and maybe you're just checking out and wanting to get more information about the business. But we're going to talk about it all briefly. But it all started with a man named Jay Martin, who started this company. He's the founder and CEO of the company, and the mission of the Juice Plus company is to inspire healthy living around the world. And Jay has a vision, and he had this vision, over 40 years ago, which was to build a stable and lasting company that helps as many people as possible realize their dreams. And so tonight, I'm to take Jay's words, I'm just going to encourage you guys to dream, to realize that there is something else out there. Whether maybe you need $500 to $1,000 a month, maybe you'd like to make $5,000 a month, maybe you want to quit your job, maybe you just want to help people get healthy. Whatever it is that fuels your fire, go ahead and dream it, to paint this vision of your life, whatever life that you want it to be. And this company is built on helping people realize their dreams, and it's stable and lasting. And I am so honored, really, just to even be part of it and to be able to share this with you guys tonight. And so, we're going to start with, obviously, like I said, being a product of the products. And some of you might have come in the Tower Garden door. So everything we do, first of all, is mission driven, which going back to Jay and the company that he has built. And we're on a mission to inspire healthy living, but everything we do, throughout, and we have a system, and it's all mission driven, and it's so awesome. I'm going to talk more about all of that. I'm going to read you real quickly here. As we're talking about mission driven, we believe in community, and it really is a family. And if you guys are brand new to this, you're going to understand this. And the more involved you get and the more connected you get, you're going to see that we are all one big family. Okay, healthy living takes more than a healthy body. It takes a sound community and like-minded friends. We call this the Juice Plus family. So it is more, when we invite you to be part of our team, it's really inviting you to be a part of our family, a part of our Juice Plus community, which is more. It is about helping people get healthy, but it is more than that. And you're going to realize that as you start to make friendships and you build those connections and you get involved and you stay connected, you're going to realize what I'm talking about. It is a family, and we are all raising each other up. There is, I'm going to talk more about this later, but this whole community is lifting one another up, and it's a family, and that's what we're so excited about. So if you came in, maybe you know about the Tower Gardens, maybe you don't. Okay, this might be all you know. But the Tower Gardens are part of the Juice Plus company, and we're talking about products, so I'm going to just start with that real quickly. This is healthy food for future generations, okay? We have the ability to grow our own food no matter where you live, in a very small amount of space. They're in the schools, they're in restaurants, they're in the White House, they're in our homes. I have 2 of them myself. Growing your own food. This is the future of farming, and we are, again, at the very front and leading the way, with this. And so this is a picture of Joy Kelly, who is, she introduced me to Juice Plus 8 years ago. This is a picture actually on her rooftop. They have a Tower Garden farm in Santa Barbara, And they have 40 towers on their farm. Now, maybe that's not for you. Maybe you don't have space to put 40 towers, but everybody has room for 1, 2, 3 towers. If you've got kids, it's awesome. They're going to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables if they grew it themselves. And there's no easier way than this, because unless you just don't have it plugged in or you don't have any water in the base, you can't hardly kill it. Trust me, mine would have died many times over if that was the case. I feel like I've tried to kill them because I've just forgotten about them a couple times when I was on vacation, and they just come back to life. So you can grow your own food, which is really important. But I want to talk about the flagship product, really, of what Juice Plus is. The trio blend, orchard, garden, and vineyard. And if you just look at this picture here and you see some of these fruits and vegetables and berries, and I want you to think about, can you eat this many fruits, vegetables, and berries every day? And even if you do, are you eating orange peels, and are you eating papaya seeds? And the answer is most likely no, but maybe some of you are. Maybe you're even crazier than I am. But we can't. It's almost impossible. And I live in Kansas, so the quality and the variety of produce this time of year is kind of suspect. And I know some of you maybe even live in worse places than I do. Well, not worse places, but maybe worse food quality. I'm sure everybody loves where they live, but maybe your food quality is not good. Okay, so with that, this is what it is. Fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. How simple and awesome is that? This is our flagship product, and it has the capsules, and it also, the same 3 blends do come in a chewable form. Okay, now I told you when I started taking Juice Plus, let me go back here. I was looking for a prenatal. There are 2 reasons why I started this, because it's whole food. My undergrad masters are both in health and nutrition. That's just always kind of been my thing. I love health. I love nutrition. I love that. I love fitness, all of it. And so when I saw this, when I was looking for a prenatal and saw that this was just food, that was really important to me, and that was a really big deal. Big difference between whole food nutrition and isolated vitamins, and I understood that. So that was the first reason I started taking Juice Plus. The second reason was because of the research. And you can look at this. These are some of the places that have published research on Juice Plus. And so at the time, again, when I got introduced to it, personal training and managing a fitness center. So let me tell you, I had people every day asking me, what should I take? What do you take? And I honestly, until I got introduced to Juice Plus, I didn't have anything that I could recommend, because I didn't have anything that I felt confident in sharing with other people. And then when I saw Juice Plus and I saw the research, it was pretty much a no-brainer, because when you look at places like MD Anderson Cancer Center and Yale Medical School and Wake Forest School of Medicine, and you look at these places, who am I to argue with those guys, right? And so being able to, and these are places that you're not going to buy your way into this. If these people are putting their stamp of approval on your product, then you know you've got something pretty good. And you know that you can feel very confident in it, because I know there's not very many people out there who are going to be able to argue with these, and I know I couldn't. So that for me, and knowing that I was going to be taking this as a prenatal, but also as a personal trainer, having something that I could recommend to my clients and feel 100% confident in, the research was huge. So I was thrilled, and we now have 35 published clinical studies, going on 40 probably by the end of 2017, and it just keeps building, the research that is behind Juice Plus. So that is awesome. Now, more matters, okay? It used to be, when you think about how many fruits and vegetables are you supposed to eat a day, and there used to be the food guide pyramid, and 5 fruits and vegetables a day, and now it's 7 to 13, but actually, if you're an athlete, you need even more than that. If you're pregnant, if you're under a lot of stress, if you do this or that, you need more. So we're just saying more matters. You can't overdose on fruits and vegetables. The more you can get into your body every single day, the better off you're going to be. The better you're going to be able to detox, the more efficient your body is going to be able to work. So when you take a look at this and you're talking the trio of capsules, which I just talked about, and then adding the shake mix, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about here in a minute, you're getting 45 plants into your body every single day. That is incredible. And look at these things. I mean, I know there are things on there that I don't eat and I wouldn't eat because I don't like them or I don't know how to prepare them, or you just can't buy them in Lawrence, Kansas. And so I know you guys feel the same way too. The ability that we have to get all these fruits and vegetables into our body in such a simple form is amazing. And we can do that every single day. And that's what's going to start to make a big difference. More matters, okay? And so we're not telling you to take this and not eat fruits and vegetables by any means. We want you to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you can and use this to bridge that gap. Use this to fill the gaps in the variety that you're missing or the quality that you're missing from wherever you're getting your fruits and vegetables at, whatever store you're buying them at. Okay, so actually before I go to that slide, you can take a look at this, okay? You can add this to your diet every single day, and it's a very simple change. And you actually don't have to make any other changes for this to make some dramatic changes to your body on the inside. If you think about this, you're getting all these fruits and vegetables every single day. That's simple. Everybody can do that. And that might be where you're at right now. Some people need to start with one simple change. And if you're right here and this is a very simple change, flooding your body with fruits and vegetables every day in a capsule or a shake mix, then absolutely. Now, some people want more, and we also have that. We have programs that offer more if you're looking for more. Maybe you need a jump start, or you're just ready to start sleeping better, get your energy back, to get rid of your inflammation, whatever it is. We have a program called the Shred 10, and it's not a 10-day program, but it is 10 days of focusing and allowing us to motivate you and encourage you and inspire you, and hopefully turn that into a lifetime of healthy decisions. So for 10 days, we want to show you actually how doable it is. You can actually flood your body with fruits and vegetables. You can give up the bad stuff, take on the good stuff, and it's easier than you think. And you can see that I can do anything for 10 days. It's only one weekend, right? We've got this. Okay, so what is the Shred 10 program? We're going to take on a few things. We're going to give up a few things. We're going to take on some common sense things of being healthy, like drinking water, trying to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, exercising whenever you can, taking on the fruits and vegetables through Juice Plus, taking on all of this because this is what's going to allow your body to start to detox and to detox on a consistent basis every single day. And those are simple. Okay, those are the simple things. We're also going to give up a few things, and it's for 10 days. So for 10 days, we're going to eliminate gluten and dairy. We're going to eliminate caffeine, alcohol, processed sugars. And you might be like, okay, stop right there. Maybe that's where you're at, and that's fine. But you can do anything for 10 days. And we eliminate the gluten and dairy because they're both, they're inflammatory foods. And so just to give your body a break and flood your body with fruits and vegetables and see what happens. And, if you're not at that point, you don't want to start there. You can just start taking the products as a simple change. But if you want more information about the Shred, why it works, why we do what we do, or just I need to join right now, then get with the person who invited you to this, and they can definitely share more details about that program. But it is changing lives. I have been kind of off and on. I pretty much eat this lifestyle now all the time, and when I'm gonna actually really hardcore shred, I just make a few adjustments, like stop eating at 6 p.m. That's the hardest one for me. Alcohol, I like to drink wine sometimes. But those are the adjustments that I would make when I was going to shred, and I can tell a major difference in just a few adjustments. So I really encourage you, if you're just starting out, just to go all in. If you feel like it, jumpstart your health, and then go from there with wherever you want to get. And our goal is to meet you wherever you are and help you get wherever you want to be. Okay, so looking at this picture here, I love it. The zone of intelligence and willpower, right? Did you know that willpower is actually just a function of blood sugar? And I feel like blood sugar controls our life sometimes because it dictates your mood, It dictates what you eat. You know, it can, if you see the light blue line where you're going up and down, okay, when you dip too low, that's when you make the bad decisions. That's when you probably lose your temper. That's when you just grab for whatever you can to eat when your blood sugar is too low. Our goal is to stay right here in the middle, in between these two lines. If you can just keep your blood sugar stabilized throughout the day, then you're going to be a lot smarter. You might not actually be smarter, but you're going to make wiser decisions. And your willpower, you're going to be able to say no easily to those things because you're not going to have the cravings. And that's so important in taking on a program like the Shred, when you might be eliminating things that you're used to eating, the ability to not even have the cravings, to say no. You know, today is Valentine's Day, and in the past, and I have been eating this way for a long time, but in the past, I would have definitely had something like sweets or candy or I don't know, anything. You know, today we had we use this complete shake mix to make protein balls, and I actually made like a chocolate pudding and the boys dipped strawberries in it. You know, so there are a lot of healthy things that you can do with the shake mix. We do shakes. My 7-year-old, his favorite thing is just a shaker bottle, almond milk, chocolate complete, shake it up. We make full smoothies every morning. We put it in our oatmeal. People make pancakes. There's so many things you can do with this, but the key is to getting it into your body, and during the Shred, especially twice a day, to help stabilize your blood sugar. As you can see here, if we can keep it within this level, then you're going to make wiser decisions, and you're going to be able to control your willpower. And that is a huge part of, you know, of creating this healthy lifestyle. So what does all this cost, right? This is the best part to me. Like, and I still sometimes can't figure it out. I've been trying for 8 years now to try to figure out how in the heck we can get all this into our bodies for such a minimal cost. Because I know if you look at this, if you're going to do 2 shakes a day, you're going to be replacing meals. So you're getting the trio capsules, you're getting 2 shakes a day, you're getting 45 different plants into your body every single day for $6.50. I know if I look at this list here, all those fruits and vegetables, if I went to the grocery store, I couldn't purchase probably 3 of them for $6.50. And I'm going to get over 40 of them into my diet, into my body every single day. And most people spend that in one day at Starbucks or whatever you know, your guilty pleasure is, whatever you like to do. A lot of people would go to Starbucks, get a fancy coffee or something. You know, that's so easy to replace. If you're doing 1 shake a day, it's only $4.40. And a kid, if you have a kid, they get it for free. So this is United States. I know we have Canadians on here. So here you go. Ontario, you can get it for $9.65 a day for 2 shakes, 1 shake a day for $6.57. Okay, it's the same product. You're getting all those awesome fruits and vegetables into your body every single day. And you in Ontario, in Canada, they also have the Children's Health Study. So again, you can sponsor a child for free. And it's a little bit different in Alberta and British Columbia, $9.05 for 2 shakes a day, $6.10 for 1 shake a day. I'm pretty sure the differences are because of taxes and shipping, if you're wondering that. Now, I am not from Canada, but I think that's the difference in those. But understanding that, just look at that, look at what we've got there, and think there's no way you could ever go to the grocery store and buy all those things and get that for that inexpensive of a cost. Okay, and I said kids get it for free. So check out this slide. We have a Children's Health Study. For every adult who starts to take Juice Plus, you can sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 18, and actually all the way through full-time college students for free for 4 years. So any child in your life, it doesn't have to be your own, can get it for free. And you can look at some of these statistics here and see, you know, what the Children's Health Study has shown. But I'm just going to tell you my own experience because I've got 2 kids of my own. I've got 3 nephews and a niece. Everybody's on the Children's Health Study, and I have watched this. I've watched my nephews. They wouldn't be excited with me telling you this, but going from chronically constipated to pooping every day. And they have, you know, now for 6 years. I have watched my own kids who have been taking Juice Plus since conception, and I seriously, I thank God every day for that. that I was taking it when I was pregnant. And I feel so strongly about this. If you know someone who is pregnant or trying to get pregnant, they need to know about this. I thank God that my kids have had it since conception, and I can look at them and, they are as healthy as they can possibly be. And we eat very well. And, it just it goes along with the lifestyle, be a product of the product, be a product of the programs. They definitely are. But I know, and now this is like my biggest, I could do a whole thing on this, because now that I have young kids and I'm around kids all the time, this is my biggest passion. And it is not okay with me the way that our society is going. This is the first generation of kids to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. And that's not okay with me at all. And seeing the lifestyles that they are falling into and the battles that they're going to be battling because of the health crisis in our society, and understanding that we have something right here sitting in our lap that can help them change that, and they can get it for free. It blows my mind, and I am so passionate about this. If you know someone who has a child, they need to know about this, because our kids are growing up in this incredibly toxic environment with very, very poor food quality. They cannot get enough quality nutrients into their bodies every day. We can't either, but I'm obviously a little bit very passionate about these kids. They need to know about this. So if you have a child in your life, or if you know somebody who has kids, very important that they understand what this is. So, that's our first step. We're becoming a product of the product. Obviously, my family is a product of the product, and we started out being a product of the product. I loved Juice Plus. I loved the products, which is why I started sharing it. But like I said, in the beginning, I had no vision of what this could be as a business. I had an employee mentality. I had to show up from this time to this time to get paid. And I had to teach this many classes or do this many personal training sessions, whatever it was. That was my mentality, because that's all I had ever known. But now I know better. And I'm so excited to share that with you. So after you become a product of the product, then you become a rep. And I think that's why a lot of people are on this call tonight. Maybe you are a brand new rep, or you're thinking about it. The most important thing for you to do is to get plugged in. See, I was a rep for a while, and I shared the products with everyone because I love the products, but I was not plugged in to the business, and I was not sharing the business because I didn't understand it and I didn't have a vision for it. And that's my only regret, that I wasted a few years with this sitting in my lap. And I think of all the people that I could have helped in those 3 or 4 years that I didn't do anything with it, whether it's helping them with their health, or their own finances, or their time freedom, or just building this life that they want to live. So I'm going to really encourage you, get plugged in, stay connected, share your products, share the business. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to go through a couple different things here, but everybody starts here as a distributor. And this is what's so awesome. This business is for everyone. No matter what your background is, where you came from, how healthy you are right now, do you have kids, how old you are, none of that matters. It's for everyone. Everyone starts at the same place. Everyone has the same opportunity, and there is room at the top for everyone. That's what's so awesome. So take a look at this picture. You see all these people, they look so nice, right? Helping each other up to the top. And this looks kind of, maybe you could say it looks cheesy, but that's really what we do. Out there in the real world, we don't live in the real world in the Juice Plus company, because I think what we have is so incredibly special. In the real world, it is totally like dog eat dog. Nobody's going to help you up to get to their position if they want to move forward. We're slamming each other down and just to try to build yourself up. And that is so opposite of what the Juice Plus family is. And that is what I love so much about this. It truly is. There's room at the top for everyone, and we're going to link arms with you, and we're going to help you get there. So everyone starts as a distributor, and you move up. So take a look at these first few promotions. I'm going to talk a little bit in detail about this. Direct distributor, virtual franchisee, and sales coordinator. This is our top commission level as a sales coordinator. And so I'm going to show you here what that looks like to get there. Now, this is in the United States, okay? You start as a new rep, and if you're on this call, then I'm guessing maybe you're already taking the products, and you surely have at least 2 people in your mind who need Juice Plus. If you don't, then when I showed you that slide of the kids, then surely you thought of 2 children in your life that need Juice Plus. So you're going to find 2 households, and with that, you're going to have 500 PVC points. You're going to get a $100 bonus, and you're going to move up to that first step and start making 6% commission. Okay, and then you already have the 2 households. Now you're going to add 5 more. You're going to get to 7 households, and you're going to have somebody join your team, which is where the fun part really starts. We get to choose who we work with. We get to work with our friends. We really just bring in all of our favorite people and try to build this awesome life with them, and it's a lot of fun. So you're going to have somebody join your team. You're going to add, between you and that person, you're going to add 5 more households, and that's going to get you 2,000 PVC points. You're going to get a $250 conference, or you're going to get a $250 bonus and a free conference ticket, and your sponsor's going to get a $250 bonus. So again, it's helping each other out. Okay, and then from there, you can talk to whoever invited you to this more about getting qualified, moving up to sales coordinator. So HLP, VF, and then sales coordinator. Look at that total and bonus money right there. Just doing those things, it's going to get you $1,350 just in bonus money, and that can happen in 6 months. It can happen in 6 weeks. It's really up to you. We did just promote a sales coordinator in 6 weeks last month, so it's really up to you how fast or how slow you want to do it. It's your business. You're the one who paid the $50, right? It's a $50 investment. So here's what it looks like in Canada. So again, you start as a new rep, and the bonus money here looks a little bit different. We don't need to be jealous of it, because in the end, it's all going to even out, United States and Canada. If you want to move to Canada and build your business there, you can, or I would tell you just to build it both places. But here's what it looks like. So if you're in Canada, you don't have that initial, you just go straight to your VF. Okay, you don't have the direct distributor, the HLP promotion, but you're going straight to VF. You get a $300 bonus and a free conference ticket. Your sponsor also gets the bonus. Okay, and same thing, you're going to try to qualify your business, and then you're going to get to sales coordinator. Again, it's still the top commission level. You can see the bonus money is going to be a little bit different. It's $2,150 total bonus money just getting the sales coordinator. But us in the United States, again, we don't need to be jealous. We are going to even out when it comes back to it. But this is the total stair step, okay? The stairs where we are helping each other up. This is what I'm talking about. This is out there for everyone, and there really truly is room at the top for everyone. We want to help as many people who want to do it to get to national marketing director. But we're going to start, and I am a national marketing director. And when I sign up a new rep, my goal really would be, if they want to help them get to sales coordinator, because that is the top commission level. And so as we move up here, and you saw those steps. So getting to sales coordinator, what does that look like? It is really just helping 2 people do this VF position, and 1 person do this. Or if you help 3 people do this, then even better. In Canada, you only need 2 VFs, okay? So that's pretty doable if you think about it. Like I said, you can do it in 6 weeks. And I want you to remember this, because I'm going to talk more about this in a minute. Remember just how doable this is. You need 3 friends who want to even just make like $200 a month, if that's what they want to get to. 3 friends who want to get 2 who want to get here, and 1 here. Okay, that's very, very doable. So remember that. In Canada, it looks the same. Okay, these are the same positions. It just looks a little bit different getting there. The bonus money is a little bit different because the points are a little bit different, and you don't need quite as many customers because the points are a little bit different. But it's the same bonus money, the same steps, still same. You get benefits at the top, all of that. So Canada and the U.S. are very similar in that. Now this is what's really unique about our company. One of the things, there are lots of things. As national marketing directors, we have a full benefits package, and we're talking like chiropractic, dental, vision, massage therapy, college tuition reimbursement, holiday bonuses, all of it. And this is really a driving force for a lot of people. Maybe you want to retire or quit the job that you currently have, or get off your spouse's benefits because it costs too much, or whatever it is. This is a driving force for a lot of people who they want to get to national marketing director because they need benefits. And especially right now, it's pretty nice to have something stable and consistent that we can trust and we know is there. So that is, I think we are the only network marketing company that has this at the top position level. So something we're very proud of, and something that is really exciting to work towards. So how do you get there to that top level of a national marketing director? Remember, I told you, how doable this is, getting to sales coordinator. So take a look at this. This is what you need, really structurally, 5 sales coordinators. Okay, so if you have 5 friends, family members, maybe somebody you don't even know yet, who just want to get to even this position, you're going to be making between $500 and $1,000 a month. So who do you know that could use $500 to $1,000 a month? Well, everyone, right? Or who do you know that could use $5,000 a month? Okay, it's really up to you what you want to do with it. But breaking this down and letting you see how doable this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends to get to sales coordinator. Okay, like I said, you can get to sales coordinator in 6 weeks, 6 months, however long you want it to take you. But if you can find 5 friends to do it, that's going to give you the structure. It's the same structure for Canada. Now you can see these numbers here are just a little bit different. They break it down into, if you see T120 orders, basically people who are doing the shreds. So people who are doing capsules and shakes. As a sales coordinator, you're going to have 6 active legs who all have 15 customers. Okay, just to break it down like that. It's not always going to be set up perfectly like that. In Canada, you don't need quite as many customers. Again, we're not getting jealous of Canada. It's a little bit different because of the point system. But you guys there, it's a little bit easier because of that when you're talking how many customers you need. But it is the same. It's the same. You need 5 sales coordinators, and you saw how very doable that was to get to sales coordinators. So get your teams rallied around that. Okay, and I say teams because Steve Jobs says great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team, which is exactly what we have. And I don't even call it a team. I call it a family. I think it's more than a team environment. It's definitely the Juice Plus family. So really, really exciting to work with people that you love. Okay, so the questions, right? Will it work? Is it worth it? Can I do it? My friends and family are going to think I'm crazy, right? I'm not a salesperson, all of these things, okay? These are the questions that everybody has when they start. Well, most everybody has when they start, or the things they're concerned about. So will it work? Yes, we have a system that has been proven. If you allow us, or your sponsor, whoever invited you this, if you lock arms with them and really stay connected, and allow us to teach you how to do this, then yes, absolutely it will work. Okay, is it worth it? Yes, 100%. Like I said, my only regret is that I did not start it sooner. Can you do it? That's up to you, but it is for everyone. It like I said, it doesn't matter what your background is, where you came from, where you started, what your health is like. None of that matters. You can do it if you want to do it. And I think you can see now how doable this is. But we really want to help you. If you lock arms with the people who invited you to get on this, then yes, you can. Some of you are, maybe you're concerned what your friends and family think, because you're in that mentality that I was in of employee. You have to punch a time card. You have to show up to this personal training session to get paid. I had the same thoughts, because I thought people wouldn't, my friends and family wouldn't understand that I could actually make a lot more money doing something that actually allowed me to have a life. That just didn't make sense to me. It sure as heck does now, and they sure all get it now. But at first, it was a little questionable. So I understand, people have those questions, but how does it work? How do you get started? And I think I did mention this earlier. It's only $50. $50 distributor fee once a year. With that, you order the products. You probably already got your products. You become a product of the product. You do the programs. Reading Go Pro is our skill set. Eric Worre, you can download it for free. You can get it wherever you want to get it. But Read Go Pro, if you want to do this, it is the skill set that we develop that really helps you. If you say, "Can I do this?" Absolutely, you can. Establish your why. Why do you want to do this? And your first goal. Okay, what goal do you want to meet? And start making a list of people. I'm sure you've already got one in your head, but write them down so you don't forget. And use your leaders, your sponsor, your upline, whoever's inviting you onto this. Let them help you send messages. Let them help you reach out. We can teach you how to do it without feeling like a salesperson, because I know a lot of people start with that kind of mindset. So we can definitely help you with that. And then fill up your calendar. Okay, right now, take out your calendar. April 20th through 22nd is our conference in Anaheim. We're all going to Disneyland. You want to be there, so put it on your calendar. Okay, fill it up. Here's what your calendar should look like. You should always put spring conference and fall conference, the big things, on first. And then fill it up with maybe a little bit smaller, but still awesome events, healthy living talks, boot camps, regionals, those things. And then you're going to fill it in with your daily, weekly, monthly events that you're having. Now, we are all at a different point. Some people work full time still, so a lot of people have kids, whatever's going on. So you're going to have whatever time you feel like you can commit. You fill that time up with Juice Plus. You may have to give up watching your favorite TV show or doing something if you want to build this business. But just filling in those extra spots, just doing this, finding the stolen moments, sitting in the pickup line when you're at school with your kids. What can you do? Who can you talk to? Those types of things. But filling in your calendar with the daily events. And, in the end, wrapping it all up here, it's really living life to the plus. Okay, this mission of inspiring healthy living around the world. We've just started the Healthy Living Revolution. And, I've said it several times now, my only regret is not starting this sooner. And I am really at a point in my life right now that we are living life to the plus. And now that, I've been taking the products for 8 years, I've been really seeing this as a business opportunity for about 3.5, 4 years. And I can only imagine if I had started sooner. But what it has provided me is, in one word, would be freedom. The freedom to say yes to absolutely everything I want to do, everything my family wants to do, everything we need to do. I can say yes to it because we have our health, we have financial stability because of this company that provides us with an unlimited income opportunity. And my husband is still pretty tied to his job with his time, but I have time freedom, total time freedom. And that allows us, I'm homeschooling my kids now because of this lifestyle that we have created. We can travel to see my husband if we want to travel to see him. We can do whatever we want. And the time freedom piece is what has changed our lives the most and allowed us to actually live our life to the plus, to live out loud, to do everything we want to do. And I couldn't do any of that if I had not said yes to this mission when I did, but especially when I decided to catch the vision and see what the opportunity was. So whoever invited you on tonight, get with them. And, if you have questions, I'm actually going to unmute everybody here in just a second. If anybody has any specific questions, I'm going to stop the recording.